right, so we got another bit of breaking news for you Rams fans out there, and I wasn't really expecting to be talking about this today, but for tonight because we already done the live stream. But I'm gonna get this thing out there as quick as possible because Jordan Rodriguez of The Athletic sat down with Sean McVay tonight. And if you guys are seeing this, this is the Monday of this week, October 25th. She sat down with Sean McVay, and he confirmed that Cam Akers, the Rams' young up-and-coming running back who suffered what was believed to be season-ending Achilles tear, will be back for the playoffs if the Rams make the playoffs. I have the article right here. I'm not going to read it to you word by word, but what I will say is, first off, shout out to Jordan Rodriguez. She does an incredible job at The Athletic. She is an amazing reporter for the Rams. She's been on our show many times, so appreciate her in this coverage. Shout out to Sean McVay for letting everyone know. This is the plan, apparently, from this. These are the quotes here. Quote, he was running at 80% body weight at 10 miles per hour pretty effortlessly. And from the cameras that I saw last week that are kind of right behind his feet on the treadmill, unless you saw the scar, you wouldn't notice any sort of hitch in his giddy up on that. He's attacking the rehab the right way. End quote. And, quote, here, he's doing great. I think the plan is if we're going to play past the regular season, we'll get Cam back this year, and he'll be playing in the playoffs. So this is huge. This is absolutely massive. Leads me to believe maybe he didn't have a full-on tear like maybe initially believed. Right now, it's no secret Cam Akers is progressing through his rehab unbelievably, off the charts level. I mean, he is running, full sprint, or at least as much as he can on a treadmill. He doesn't really look like he just tore his Achilles. So that leads me to believe it's potentially a partial tear, which if that's the case, that would make sense. It would allow him to come back in 5 months, which that would be. It'd be 5 months after he tore his Achilles. But this is incredible news, and here's why. The Rams are win now. The Rams are trying to win the Super Bowl, okay? This is a team that I believe will win the Super Bowl, but regardless, it's what he talks about when he starts to mention him and Darrell Henderson that really caught my attention. Because when you really look at this, and I highly recommend, if you don't have The Athletic, get The Athletic, read this article. Don't want to spoil it. It is behind a paywall. But what we're going to discuss real quick is this, okay? This is one of my favorite quotes of the article, favorite excerpts, if you will. Quotes like, holy shit, you get him back. That's unbelievable for our team. And if he's actually the Cam that we all know, now you can start to run some different personnels where you can start to put some pressure on people with he and Darrell in the game at the same time. I think what I would say is cautious optimism would probably be an appropriate phrase. So this to me, I don't think he would have come out and said Cam Akers is the plan if he's healthy, or not if he's healthy. If the Rams make the playoffs, he is the plan. He will play. He wouldn't have come out and said that if he didn't truly believe it. And clearly he was really excited to talk about it. He hasn't been really asked any questions about it. And so what really sparked this was on the Sean McVay show when basically, JB Long asked him about Cam Akers, and he said, I wouldn't rule him out for the rest of the year. And then the incredible journalist Jordan Rodriguez followed up on that, had him on a conference call, had him on a call in some capacity, and got this feature on him. And, this is, first off, this is perfectly written. It's really well done. He tore his Achilles in July. To get this type of information right now is huge. And I think Rams fans really wanted something to get behind and feel good about, because even though this is a Victory Monday, they also saw, and I also saw, a fan favorite, Kenny Young, leave the team without getting anything in return. A starting caliber linebacker is now gone. So to have this out there as well, not a bad thing. And honestly, I'm going to say this. PR works in mysterious ways, but they always have a reason for what they do. I don't think it's a coincidence that the day Kenny Young was traded, with not really anything in return, if you count a swap of 2024 late round picks as anything, I don't think it's a coincidence that the Rams also decided to leak today from their head coach that Cam Akers is going to play if they make the playoffs. I don't think that was a coincidence. I think that was something to let the fans know, give them something to chew on, something to feel better about, maybe even block the fact that Kenny Young was traded for a sec. In addition to that, I also think that they were getting out in front of a report that could have come out because Kenny Young, not Kenny Young, but Cam Akers, on his Instagram and what have you, is putting out those videos and is hyping up the fans. And it's not like he's intending to do that, but that's what he's been doing. He's been putting out his videos showing that he's getting better. He's getting more confident, in that Achilles, and he's rehabbing. He's doing his job. It's been a really weird situation. I've had conversations with Jordan about it. People have been asking me constantly, and I always thought he was done for the year. But Jordan actually pointed out that he has never actually been put on season-ending IR, and that was the thing there. So it's a weird, murky situation, but we do have confirmation that Cam Akers is eligible to come back, and the Rams are planning on him coming back this season during the playoffs as long as they make the playoffs. So incredible stuff there from Jordan, incredible stuff from Sean McVay. And I think the thing that had me more excited than anything, if you guys have been following me for a while, you've been, watching, first off, listening to my podcast on Downtown Rams with Alexis Kraft, or you've been watching my live streams. You know how much I love split back formation or getting two running backs in an opportunity to succeed. And to me, that's my bread and butter. I would do that in Madden. I'd do that in anything, right? If I was a play caller, I'd want to use my two running backs, especially the caliber of Cam Akers and Darrell Henderson. That's something that Sean McVay mentioned. So I like that he's thinking that because they didn't do that at all before. I like that he's thinking that now. Shows the creativity. And we've yet to see Cam Akers with this new offense with Matthew Stafford. It really opens up a whole can of worms for defenses to adjust and defend. So this is great news, I think. And before anybody asks me if I'm concerned about the injury, if I'm concerned about him coming back too early, I'm not. Because if Sean McVay truly believes this is what they need to win a Super Bowl, if Sean McVay believes this is it, he's also going to be understanding. This is somebody that has been slow playing injuries for a while. If Sean McVay believes that he can come back, he's not going to just say that and say that just, okay, and then he doesn't come back. It's clearly better than he would expect. And here's the thing. It would be the same thing as, Cooper Kupp coming back from the torn ACL. Guys get hurt. You could be rushing him back a little bit early, sure, but I don't think that they would do that if he wasn't cleared. And he sure as hell wouldn't have said something like that if there wasn't some knowledge behind the fact medically he will be cleared by then. So this is very exciting news. I'm glad to kind of send this over to you if you haven't seen it already. Guys, this offense could really take another step in the playoffs. So hope you guys enjoyed this. A little bit of a quick hitter. I want to throw this out there, get it out to you guys. I'm pretty excited. I don't know about you guys. My thoughts on this, maybe it's a little too early, but I really do trust the coaching staff. If they believe that he's ready to go, I trust, of course, everything that Reggie Scott and his team does behind the scenes as the trainers. If they clear him, if he's ready to go, I'm going to trust the coaching staff and the training staff and the medical staff. I mean, that's what it comes down to. So I think, for everything has a reason. I think that this is partially PR for trading away Kenny Young. I don't think that was a shock. I don't think it was a coincidence. I also think they were trying to get out ahead of the mainstream media putting this out there that he could return. And on top of that, I think just Sean McVay is that excited. I think he probably got some news that he liked, some uplifting news about Cam Akers, and they feel like he can really take him to another level on the offensive side of the football and whatnot. So, I mean, I normally don't curse on this show. I normally don't curse on this channel, but that was just a quote, and that was what he said, and that was not bleeped out. So clearly some excitement from Sean McVay and company. Some excitement, obviously, I'd imagine from you guys. If you are excited like I am, drop a like on this video, leave a comment, let's talk about it, and subscribe if you haven't already to the channel. That's going to do it for me. I'm Jake Ellenbogen. I will see you guys soon.